Hello everybody, welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus. I'm Sean, and every Wednesday and Saturday you can watch me try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. Subscribe down below and ring the bell for more. And today we are going to be trying some Hostess items. There we go. We have the new Hostess Donettes Fritter rings, which the donuts are kind of weird because they were originally just released as donuts, which were like mini donuts, and then they have used the donuts branding to make regular size donuts, literal donuts, and now they're making fritters. But I'm excited about them because I like apple cinnamon, and they're new. I have already bought 2 of these in the 2-packs, but then I didn't do them, and then they felt weird in the bag. And then today when I was at the store, I was like, you know what? $3.50 for this. Not bad. I'll buy a fresh one, and I'll make sure that I do it today. So I bought these about, I don't know, 2 hours ago. I got 2 free grilled cheese sandwiches. 1 walking in, 1 walking out. They offered the second one to me, okay? I don't want you to think I'm gaming the system. When I went up the first time, I said, hey, grilled cheese? Question mark? They said, absolutely, have a grilled cheese. Ate it in the store, bought some crap, left the store. I made eye contact, I'll be honest. I looked over and I was like, kind of like, hey, do you want to see me? But I didn't initiate the conversation. I just kind of was there, you know? And then they offered me a second grilled cheese, so I bought 2 grilled cheese. Or I got 2 grilled cheese. I don't know exactly where I was going with that story. Either way, I bought these, $3.50. And so were these, the limited edition Twinkies. They are orange cream pop, which, boy, I have done a really good job at searching my own channel for content that I've done previously. Past Sean, 5 years ago, Sean, buddy, you got to tag your videos better because it's really screwing with me now. It took me a while to figure it out. I had to watch my own video, which was embarrassing, at the checkout line at the Walmart, where I had already bought both of these items on my way to a second grilled cheese sandwich, so it was going to get better. But I ate these about 5 years ago. I don't really remember them. I'm not the biggest Twinkies guy in the world. I probably said that originally. So there you go. I can actually, that'll be the video that I link it to, will be this. But we have the Hostess Twinkies, the limited edition orange cream pop. These might be a summer flavor that they bring back. I don't feel like I've seen them for a while, but Hostess isn't a thing that I typically look for, unless, no, I don't really, you know what? Let me phrase this correctly. Hostess is an item that I look for seasonally, specifically during Valentine's Day, which is the only good thing that comes out of Valentine's Day, because I love the chocolate covered strawberry donuts. It is the best thing that they do. But let's jump in. Let's do an item that technically has already been done. This is a truly 50% new episode of Taste Test. Wow. Did I say all new in the intro? Boy, I lied to you then, huh? Tricked you. Now you're in. Don't click off. Don't do that. Don't put the mouse button on the X button on the tab. Just look up up. Don't do it. Just stay here. Hang out. It's cool. All right, orange cream pop, Hostess Twinkies. They don't smell great. That was a lot of plastic. All right, we getting some? Okay, there's some orange cream in there. You can see the little holes where they put the cream, the filling. Oh, wow. I do not like this bread. This tastes bad. Sponge cake? Gross. However, orange cream flavor is actually pretty solid. I am actually surprised at the lack of cream in the middle. I showed it to you a little bit there. I thought there was going to be more, which means that instead of getting the cream filling, you're getting a lot of the sponge cake that I don't really enjoy. The flip side of it is I don't really like donuts or sweets that are filled with anything. I'm very much like give me the flavor as like the sponge cake itself. But I don't necessarily know that I would want more of the cream, even as good as it tastes, because then is it going to have too much cream? I don't know. And I think that the Hostess people have really nailed down the 3-prong attack. I think that's a positive. I had an orange cream donut from Maverick, and it was very much just the one injection point. So it all sat in the middle, which meant that the outsides didn't have anything, and then there was one bite that was all the cream filling. It was a pretty solid flavor. But it was like, oh boy, this is a little bit imbalanced. So a compliment to the Hostess for having the try injection in the bottom and making sure that the cream at least is spread out. Could use a little bit more of the cream. I think there's a really nice balance if you just knock it up like just a little bit, just one notch, and you have a better balance of the sponge cake flavor, which I don't really like, and I'm not a big fan of the texture. It's too much. It's almost chewy in a way that I don't enjoy. And if you could knock up that cream filling just a little bit without overdoing it, you'd have a much better balance of the orange cream flavor, which is pretty solid, and the sponge cake flavor. And if you could even skew it a little bit more orange cream, like 60-40, 55-45, something like that, I think you would have a much better product. But as it is, I mean, look at the box. That is not the amount of cream that you get. That also looks like a hot dog. So that's exciting. That's unappetizing. Didn't even think about that. But it is a solid flavor, and it's a missed opportunity that there isn't more in it. I interrupted myself looking at this box. But hey, if you want to, they're $3.50 for this pack. I bet you could find them individually, but I haven't seen them. And I found these. These I found at Walmart. So limited edition for, I assume, the summer. There we go. Let's jump in and try the new Hostess Donettes Fritter Rings Apple Cinnamon. Made with real apples. Okay. I prefer fake apples, but whatever. To each their own. These boxes suck. Oh, they're all individually wrapped. Weird. Actually, no, that's a positive. I don't know why that would be weird. I literally... Whatever. Doesn't matter. This is, convenient, if maybe a tad wasteful. Ooh, solid apple cinnamon smell. Okay. I'm curious about the pull-apartableness of it. Not great. Not great. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. They did it. They really did it. Maybe that's the key. I have so many items, apple-flavored items, on this channel that never feel like they quite get it right. I think the difference is between just straight apple and apple cinnamon. Being able to mix that in gives it a little bit more of a potent flavor in the first place, and then you're using that combination of flavors that is very good, very apple cidery, to put into a donut or a fritter ring, and you get that flavor crisp and clear throughout the entire bite. It is super appley, which is exactly the way that it should be. Apple and lemon are the two most frustrating flavors to review on this channel because they are just never where I want it to be. And I understand that I'm a very specific case of like, I want more of the apple, more of the lemon. I think this is a great balance. I don't know if it's a perfect balance. I think this is the least of the least, I'm throwing myself off with the word least there. I think this is the least fixable, I guess. I'm not looking at it going, we got to knock it up another notch. I think this notch is really solid. It's a good bite. Solid apple cinnamon smell, solid apple cinnamon flavor. A real winner. There you go. And I talk with my mouth full, so you're welcome. That last bite was on smart plan. Okay, so there you have it. The apple cinnamon fritter rings, I would say, are an absolute worth it if you like that flavor profile. It is $3.50 for this box as well. You get 6 of them in this. You get 8, yeah, just double checking. 8 of the orange cream pops. I think both of these have solid flavor. I very much prefer, rather obviously, the fritter ring texture and density to the Hostess, or to the Twinkie texture and denseness. Though that orange cream flavor is super solid. That balance is just a little bit off, and I wish it was a little better. I think they may have nearly perfected an apple flavored thing with these fritter rings. They are fantastic, super solid smell, really crisp and clear apple apple taste throughout the whole bite. A nice win. I like the frosting that's on the top, but it doesn't get in the way. It's just really solid, and I'm super happy about that because I really enjoy apple fritters. So there you go. There's a couple of Hostess things you can enjoy this summer. It seems like the fritters might be around year round, which is super nice because it would be good to, hey, here's our summer flavor, orange cream pop, and then here's a fall flavor in the apple cinnamon, host or the Donettes, excuse me, the fritter rings. But hey, leave them out all year. I'll buy some more. Will you be buying these? Will you be trying these? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you have a suggestion, do you leave it down there as well? What it is, where to find you might see it on a future episode of the show. To see that future episode of the show, bam, subscribe right over here. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. You can check out the Taste Test playlist here as we approach 300 episodes. And if you really want to, check out the week in review episode where I originally reviewed these orange cream pops. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time. As always, bon appetit.